Today we are making my favorite cookie recipe. These cookies have just about everything in them, and if you want to take stuff out or put some more stuff in, it's totally up to you. You can definitely personalize this recipe if you would like to, but we're just gonna get started. So first, preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and then in a large mixing bowl, you're going to add 1 cup of whole wheat flour and 1/4 cup of carrots, shredded carrots. The finer it is, the softer the cookies are gonna be, but I like the carrots a little bit bigger so you can see them and kind of know that they're in there. So first we're just gonna take those ingredients and just massage them into each other so that the carrots are coated with flour. It just makes them softer and helps them to cook and helps the cookies to be awesome. After you have the carrots massaged into the flour, you're gonna add a cup of shredded coconut, unsweetened if you can. And then I'm doing 1/2 cup of evaporated cane juice and then 1/2 cup of maple syrup because I love the mapley flavor in all of my dessert type of things. But you can do a whole cup of evaporated cane juice if you choose to do that as well. Or a cup of maple syrup. Whatever your choice of sweetener is perfectly fine. Anything will really work. Then you're gonna add a cup of oats. You're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then for salt, I'm gonna do 1/4 teaspoon, but if you like more salty things, then you can do 1/2 teaspoon and that will work as well. Then mix those all together with a spoon until they are well combined. So as you can see, we're starting to get a nice base for a cookie dough and it's looking pretty good. Once you can't really see the flour anymore and it just kind of in crumbles, then you're gonna add 1/3 cup of water, 1/3 cup of coconut oil. You could also do 1/2 coconut oil, 1/2 applesauce if you prefer that as well, but this is for a recipe for school and it's good with coconut oil and I don't have it all the time, so it's a treat and I don't mind it. You're also gonna add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. This is gonna give it amazing flavor. All right, so once you have those things in, then you're just gonna stir it up until it forms a nice dough. Feel free to use your hands to kind of knead all the ingredients together if you wanna do that. If your dough is too wet, then you can always add a little bit more flour. After that is done, then you're gonna add your pecans. That is 1/2 cup, and then another 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Once your cookie dough is ready, you can take 2 baking sheets. These are non-stick sheets, but you can also take parchment paper. These are pre-cut ones, which are very handy when baking. So I recommend those if you want to buy them, or you can just leave them on the sheet if you have a non-stick pan. I'm just gonna take a cookie scoop, and it's about 1 tablespoon, and then I'm gonna put them on the sheet and flatten them out a little bit because they tend not to expand as much as normal cookies would. Alrighty, so you probably won't need more than 2 sheets because as you can see here, these are 2 like normal size baking sheets and I didn't even need all 2 of them. So now I'm just gonna pop these in the oven and then they're gonna bake for about 10 minutes, but it depends how hot your oven is. So just use your good judgment and see when they're about golden brown and they look yummy. But it doesn't really matter how long they cook because they're vegan, so they won't hurt you if they're undercooked.